What is up, my ninjas? I am Strident, and I am here with a haul video. Um, Pretty much 2 days ago, my wife and son and I went to Target, and they had all of Wave 1. I think the only person that I didn't see was Flint or Firefly, something like that. So I picked up a whole bunch of stuff. I picked up the 2 packs. What is it? The Ninja Showdown and the the Dojo pack, and then I got the Hiss, and I got the Troopers. They look awesome right there. I decided to put my head on that body because that body is badass. I'm gonna make these two kind of like the the characters from Contra. I'm only gonna have 2 of them, but and that one's gonna be like kind of a tribute to my homeboy Jeff, my best friend growing up. But he looks just like that now. But yeah, I love those guys. Got a bunch of red ninjas. One of those is my son's. Slice, from the 3-pack and all that good stuff. So overall, I feel like I'm indifferent about a lot of these figures. I feel like there are things that they could have done better, that they didn't do, that they should have done. I think the best figure in the line is Beachhead, and I don't really like those swivel joints. It makes their feet look weird. And I like Beachhead because he doesn't have the new swivel joints. I mean, you see their feet look cool when they stand the way they stand. Kamakura was the worst offender. He came with that crap on, and he had the knife that goes to... it looked like it was intended for Beachhead because of the colors. So I had to do little things to everybody to make him look good. So I just took that off and made him rock the sash from one of the red ninjas. And then the hoodie, and then, Snake Eyes' weapons, pretty much. I mean, I don't mind the machine gun, but the scimitar just seems a little too specific. So yeah, I took that shit off and left him a little more ninja'd up. Beach is perfect to me. The only thing is that he just looks too modern military and not enough G.I. Joe. But he's awesome because he's all Pursuit of Cobra parts, and he doesn't have those hoopty feet that make them look pigeon-toed. I like the swivel. Like I said, when they're standing in a wide stance, it's perfect. But, look, I mean, that's perfect. But when they're standing straight, you get pigeon toes, and that just looks stupid. I dig the M4. I dig all his gear, his whole look. I just think he's a little too modern, but because it's all Pursuit of Cobra parts and 30th anniversary parts, I dig it. I'll probably make a custom out of him or something. I don't know. But, I mean, look at that. It's just, that's nice. It's pretty damn nice. Roadblock, ugh. I don't know. Some of this stuff frustrated me. Like for instance, Kamakura, when I opened the package, right? His hand just popped off. And then I look at the hands, it's those old 25th anniversary hands that just don't really stay in. They have the tiny little peg holding them in. It's like really skinny. And it's like, come on, guys. At this point, with the way tech is and the things you've already accomplished, why couldn't he have gotten some real quality hands? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But like you can see, I managed to make him look cool. I'm probably going to give that one to my son because he digs Kamakura. I really don't care for Kamakura. I don't know. Like I said, there's too many missed opportunities. I feel like I've been gypped somewhat. Roadblock is probably the worst offender, and his gear just doesn't fit for him. And guess what? I think all of us should do with all that gear. Think about it. Give it to heavy duty. Maybe not the big ass bazooka thing, but the black Gatling gun. Yeah, that's screaming heavy duty. All heavy duty, all day, every fucking day. That belongs to him. The rest of the stuff, I'm just like, man, at least he came with some kind of, hog. He has this goofy, like, his head is a little bobbleheadish, and you can't really do anything but turn it from left to right. He doesn't have articulation in his feet like everybody knows, or his ankles like everyone knows. He doesn't have the hidden joint in his hand that all the new Joes have that allows them to, kind of point down at the wrist or point up at the wrist. So that peg is going to get stressed when you put, the gun in his hand. And you would think that something like that would just be standard. I mean, in these packs alone, one pack, every character in the pack has it. In the other pack, one character in the pack has it. What the fuck? Beach, of course, is the one guy I'm talking about in this pack that has the wrist articulation from Pursuit of Cobra all the way to what we're doing now. What the fuck? You would think by now this would just be standard. So, you know, I'm just not feeling all that. See, bobblehead action. His head just, the slightest touch turns his head. And sometimes it turns on its own, like you put him standing up, and just putting him standing up on his own 2 feet causes his head to do stuff. You'll see it. I'm going to put him down, and it'll probably turn when I put him standing up. And I won't hit his head. I'm going to keep the camera on it so you can see it. His freaking web gear wouldn't stay closed either. I had to really fight to get that shit to close. It's just little things that, like, it was corny on this figure that weren't so bad on others. I don't know. I'm not feeling all that. Snake Eyes is just a retooling of the Retaliation one with new legs, lower legs, and different web gear. Well, actual web gear. I don't know. You know me, I'm not a big Snake Eyes fan, so I didn't care. And this Storm Shadow is the pretty much Retaliation Storm Shadow with colors all over him, made of a different kind of plastic that's still soft. His weapons are awesome. At first I thought that bow was all kinds of fucked up. I'm like, why is it all bent? And then, voila. Isn't that awesome? I'm like, okay, I like that. I might end up giving that one to Shadow Tracker instead. But it's pretty. It's really pretty. I like that. But, you know, he's got bogus weapons. That ninja toe, like, seriously, this is Storm Shadow in a futuristic suit. Anyway, I made the red ninja that's wearing mostly black into Slice because they gave me that face piece, and I dug the claws, and since these ninjas can't hold rubber bands can't hold swords without rubber band support, the claws just made more sense. My red ninjas, as you can see, they've got the rubber bands on their hands. That's why one of them, you'll see in a second, has claws, because it just made more sense. The G.I. Joe troopers, I have no issues with them at all. None whatsoever. The only one thing I would change is the same thing I would change on all of those who have swivel feet, is let them twist like Kamakura and Beach over there, you know? But besides that, these figures are perfect. My Gunsmith and Longshot figures, they just are perfect. And that face, I dig it. Reminds me so much of my homeboy. I put the scruff on there. I mean, it's kind of hard to see because my camera won't focus, but I just love it. The knives, I love all the shit they came with. I love their web gear. I love their, or their vests, I should say. It's not all web gear. Their vests are awesome. I didn't even show you all the other stuff, and most of you have probably seen the other stuff, but these guys are perfect. They're going to be like my Contra 2, because when me and my homeboy Jeff were younger, that's all we played, and we were insane at it. But, you know, as you can see, the Storm Shadow can't even hold a sword. He holds his staff really well, but not the sword. So anyway, I'm hoping that the hiss is awesome, because everything else has been kind of subpar, you know? And usually vehicles don't suffer that much. I haven't opened this thing yet, but I hope it's quality. So, you know, in a nutshell, I'm a little indifferent. Maybe I'll do a review on my dioramas. I've been doing dioramas with the kids at work, and this is what I was doing. Figured it'd make my setups look a little bit cooler. I got them shooting back at enemies that are horrible shots and kind of scared. You know, I don't know if I can recommend people buy all of these. I kind of feel like an idiot that I went and I bought all of them, but I wouldn't have known unless I bought them. And then, of course, there's that shit on the package. What the fuck? Oh my god. It makes me so scared for what this movie is going to be like, you know? But overall, like I said, Beach is cool. Freaking Red Ninja and Black Ninja / Slice is cool. Snake Eyes, really, it's another Snake Eyes figure. Kamakura, if you give him some work, he'd actually be worth a damn. Same goes for Roadblock, and I mean a lot of work for Roadblock. I don't know. You really got to just love buying this shit. I feel like Hasbro is just treating us like shit, but I can always look at this. Look how sexy that is. That is sexy. When the bad guys see him on the battlefield, they're like, good God, what is that? He's like, oh, you're talking about my sexy gun. Take it. Take it. Take it. Look how nice that is. But anyway, I'm Strident. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And yeah, I'll be back with more reviews really soon. All right, guys? Peace outside.